Hello, I am a self-advocacy coordinator and a board member for the National Adoption Society. I am also an individual with a developmental disability. This video is part 2 of an educational video series for students and professionals in the healthcare field, including speech language pathology, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and social work. The videos provide tips to enhance your ability to communicate with individuals with developmental disabilities. Before we talk about specific strategies for communicating with individuals with developmental disabilities, let's take a look at this video. Please note the way the SLP interacts with Luke, a 4-year-old with apraxia of speech.
Luke, how was your morning?
Good.
What'd you do?
I had waffle and cereal and play with my swings.
You ate what?
Waffle and cereal and play with my swings.
I'm still not sure what you said. I'll ask Dad later. Today we're gonna work on your S sound and play Ned's head. Do you remember how to play?
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn first. You take an object out of Ned's head, and then you're gonna tell me what you found. What did you find?
Spider-Man.
You found Spider-Man. Can you try again using your snake sound? Luke, watch me. Spider-Man. Now you try.
Spider-Man.
Good. Do you have a Spider-Man like that at home?
Yes, but I spit on my idol gave it to me.
Who gave it to you?
My idol.
Luke, I'm not understanding you. You need to say it clearly.
Never mind.
Okay, well, we're running out of time. I'm gonna bring your dad in and tell him how you did today. Today we were working on Luke's S sound. He's still struggling with this, so this is something we'll continue to work on. I'm still having a hard time understanding him, and I know he's getting frustrated. What works best for you when you can't understand him?
Well, usually I ask him to slow down, but most of the time I can figure out what he's saying so I can understand him.
I see. Okay, well, Luke and I are still getting to know each other, so I'm sure as we get to know each other better, it will be easier to figure out what works best for him.
That sounds great.
What did you notice about the way I communicated with Luke? Please take a moment to pause the video and discuss what you observed. Let's discuss some areas of communication that could use improvement. You may have noticed that Luke and I were sitting in different sized chairs. It is important when you are working with a client, you are seated at eye level. When working with a child, this often means sitting in a child-sized chair. I dismissed what Luke said when I could not understand what he ate for breakfast and did not follow through and clarify with his father at the end of the session as I said I would. In order for more active involvement in the session, I could have offered Luke choices for what game he would like to play. When I asked if Luke remembered how to play the game, I did not verify the accuracy of his yes-no answer. I did not give Luke warning or ask for his permission before giving a tactile prompt. During the game, I did not provide Luke with behavior-specific reinforcement. By asking Luke to repeat what he said several times, I caused him to become frustrated and disengaged. Luke could be actively involved in welcoming his father into the room and informing him about what occurred during the session. Let's take a look at how the communication could have been improved. Luke, how was your morning?
Good.
What did you do?
I'd waffle and cereal and play with my swings.
I love how you used all your sounds to tell me you played with your trains. Can you use all your sounds to tell me what you had for breakfast?
I ate waffles and cereal.
Oh, I'm still not sure what you're saying, buddy, but is it okay if I ask Dad later and we can work on those sounds next time?
Yes.
Okay, today we're gonna work on your S sound. Do you wanna look at your sight words in color or play Ned's head?
Play Ned's head.
Okay. Do you remember how to play?
Hmm?
Can you remind me how to play?
You stick your hand in one of his holes and waft something out.
Good, that's right. You stick your hand in and you pull something out. And then you tell me
what it is.
And then you tell me what you found. Okay, go ahead, it's your turn. Reach in. What did you find?
Spider-Man.
That's right. That's right. You found Spider-Man. Can you try it again using your snake sound? Can I touch your arm? My turn first. Spider-Man. Now your turn.
Spider-Man.
That was great. I heard your S sound. Do you have a Spider-Man like that at home?
Yes, but it's bigger.
That's great. Okay, Luke, we're just about out of time today. Can you invite your dad in so we could tell him what we did today?
Daddy.
Let's go get him together. Luke, what game did we play today?
Ned's head.
That's right. And what sound did we work on? That's right. Also, Luke was telling me what he had for breakfast, but I couldn't quite understand him. Luke said I could ask you.
We had waffles with his favorite syrup.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Waffles and syrup can be 2 words we work on next time.
Great. See you next week.
You may have noticed some differences in the way I communicated with Luke in the second video. Please take a moment to pause the video and discuss what you observed. In the second video, more effective communication strategies were used. Clinicians and clients should be seated at eye level. This is especially important when working with an individual in a wheelchair. It can be difficult to understand the speech of an individual with developmental disabilities. When this occurs, ask for repetition up to 2 times maximum. Also, ask the person to speak at a slower rate. Children should be offered choices throughout the session to encourage self-determination. The clinician should always respect a client's personal space and their communicative preference. When talking to caregivers, children should be included rather than talked about as if they were not present. We hope you have found this video informative and beneficial when communicating with individuals with developmental disabilities.